Hello, everyone. Today we have gotten word that Wagner private military contractors have captured the Vostok Mash steel factory in Bakhmut. This is a very quick development. First, we got the typical rumor mill type information. It has since been backed up by both photo and video. Morning, everyone. Welcome to NWE War Reports. This is the frontline report for March 14th, 2023. We're primarily going to be focused on the Bakhmut area. That's where most of the verifiable information is coming from. Zooming in on the steel plant that we just covered, this is in its totality the Azom Steelworks. The northern part of it is the Vostok Mash Steel Factory. To show you guys more precisely, this is a map from Syriac Maps showing exactly what area was taken over by Wagner troops. You could see, actually, you can't see here, but there's a picture. This is Wagner personnel inside the steel factory, geolocated to this area right here. So this was a very quick takeover, a very quick storming of this factory. So, I mean, in my personal opinion, this seems like not a good development. It could mean that Ukraine, likely intentionally abandoned part of the factory. I'm not suggesting, there was or was not a hard fight over this area, but should the personnel been allocated to defending this space, the Ukrainian side should have been able to hold on to it for quite a long time. So this could be another sign of Ukraine drawing back in certain areas. So adjusting our map, now that we have that bit of information there, go ahead and bring our dots over. Oh my God, I'm clicking on it. All right. So this is now roughly what the battlefield looks like here. In terms of the rest of Bakhmut, there's been some interesting battles going on. A lot of fighting over the last couple days in really three areas inside of Bakhmut. First of all, in this area, this forested area, and this residential zone. Actually, quite a lot of gains have been made here by the Russians, and I'll map that out for you shortly. A lot of fighting going on in this sector, as well as a Russian attempt to cross the river in the middle of town. We got some reports that they had some early success with this. I haven't seen anything else. In fact, it probably looks like the Ukrainians managed to repel them and force them back across the river, holding that river line for a little bit longer. So real quick, getting into this southern area, there's a district down here. Not exactly sure what it's called, but the Russians have managed to capture very large parts of this district. In fact, probably most of it. I'd say Russian control is something like this, edging into both of these territories, quite possibly taking some ground down here as well. However, I'm less sure of that. I haven't seen any specific mapping talking about this particular district of Bakhmut. Moving to the north, very important area to cover, the area around Orekovo Vasilievka. Since the reports yesterday of a large Russian advance here, some territory captured, there has not been any more word of what's going on here. This could possibly mean that there was a counterattack and the Russians were forced back some. They could just be consolidating the gains, waiting for reinforcements to come up. Everyone gets resupplied. Perhaps there's a very hard fight to get here, so you don't want to continue to send the soldiers when they're low on supplies and they've already had a big fight. They're probably getting a rest in, maybe. Who knows? Who knows exactly what's going on here? I do expect, if this does continue to develop, Orekovo Vasilievka and Zaliznayanske will probably be the next two towns to fall. Also, interesting information coming from the area around Ivanivsky. It appears that the Ukrainians have actually launched a counterattack again giving themselves some more space to the south here. It appears like the attacks, the back and forth, have been over a trench line or a defensive position located roughly along these trees right here. So let me get that better for you guys. Roughly along these trees right here, each side back and forth. They've been exchanging this tree line, this defensive line, several times. I could be moving this back too far. It's very, very possible that there's multiple lines of trenches in the middle of these fields right now, especially, on the crests of hills, or, wherever there's an advantageous, angle for one side or another. But that's pretty much what's going on in the Bakhmut area. Real quick, just to show you guys where most of the fighting is according to Ukrainian MOD reports. We look at these little AK-47s as assault operations by the Russians. As you can see, a lot of assault operations going on today to the north of Bakhmut on the northern flank. So, potentially we could get some news tomorrow about what happened there. Assault operations in Bakhmut itself, of course, a lot going on in the areas of Kreminna, active around Kupiansk, and then in the Donetsk Avdiivka area specifically, there's a lot of hard fighting going on. Without definitive information on what's going on in any of these situations, or I would give it to you guys. All right, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.